tactical RPG has a very unique and the most strategical game with a turn-based RPG on Android iOS. This genre is good for players who are enjoying an open-minded game rather than a simple game. We must think the enemy's movement at least one step ahead and challenge yourself into the next level. Please like this video, that will help so much for us. Top 15 Best Tactical RPGs on Android iOS Best Graphic. Highly recommended. You can support this channel and send us a special thanks. Fate Fantasy Strategy RPG. Fate Fantasy Strategy RPG. These tactical RPG games will easily get your first impression of Fire Emblem, especially the way the character attacks and how the landscape of the map looks is clearly inspired by Fire Emblem, which is one of the best tactical RPGs. The gameplay is we are able to know how much the damage we give or we get just before entering the combat or during the combat. It's very easy to get new character by finishing the main quest or doing a gacha. All of the heroes can promote or upgrade their classes into way more powerful strength and nicer appearance. The game size of this turn-based RPG game is under 1 GB. Sakura Ignoramus. Sakura Ignoramus. This is a new tactical strategy JRPG with turn-based system. Right now, the game is only released in Japan and not global yet. Overall, I really love the chibi design. As usual, Japan RPG games always have so many conversations to make the player come deeper into the storyline. The gameplay is when we hit the enemy and he become in a down condition. Then you have a chance to release an instant kill or an ultimate combination skill that has a very good visual and skills cutscenes. Of course, it will deal so much damage to the enemy. Please try your luck on gacha to collect more heroes. Valiant Force 2. Valiant Force 2. OMG, I'm still playing this game. The first impression I get is the music is really what JRPG tactical should be. I really love the storyline, actually, it's really interesting. The gameplay is full of strategy because every character has so many buff and debuff passive skills and can be activated after attacking the opponent or being attacked by the enemies. Upgrade your character power to the next level by strengthening the equipment. Valiant Force 2 is really giving me the vibes of the most popular RPG tactical strategy game on Android iOS 2023. On this tactical turn-based game, we will get an SSR character easily by the gacha and sometimes get it from the event for free. Such a best game developer makes it not pay-to-win RPGs. Artlands. Artlands, one of the best turn-based RPG with a tactic RPG gameplay. This game is the only complete mechanism combat gameplay. Okay, let me tell you, it has support attack and assist attack, counter attack, first attack, guard your allies, and extra attack. All these mechanisms are on different heroes, so picking on the right heroes is the best strategy to win the combat. Artlands is a AAA RPG or AAA tier game RPG on mobile. The graphic has a peak level that no one can beat this turn-based tactical game on mobile, even though it has an anime visual, but it has a combination with a realistic ambience and background. I got an SSR character without spending any money. Such a perfect not pay-to-win strategy game turn-based Android iOS. Sold Out Global. Sold out global Japanese is always making such a best tactical RPG turn-based game, especially on mobile, and this is another game with a very unique gameplay. Mostly tactical game has a square base on the floor that we need to move on, but this game we should drag the character to the spot that we want for him to stand still. So every character will have some energy that needs to use a skill, and every skill will cost a different energy. If it is run out, just wait until the next turn to fill it up. The ultimate will deal so much damage and heal more allies in range. Lang Riser Sea. Lang Riser Sea, the only tactical turn-based RPG with troop system in a team. So in one character, we will have one leader and some troops that will become one team. It's a very good new idea, so we can upgrade the character level and equipment. I really love that we only attack the enemy with a basic attack. It also has a voiceover of the character. We are so easy to get the card used to do gacha, but honestly the gacha rate is quite unfair to obtain a SSR character. Master of Knight. Master of Knight Tactic RPG. If you are looking for a simple tactical RPG, then try this game. Because it has a simple UI, small map battle arena, and less mechanism combat. We can easily tap the enemy that we want to attack, then the heroes will find his path to come closer to the enemy. We can use a support card to give damage only once on every turn. Remember to see your energy to take in action. This game is not launched global yet, but the game is available on Google if you want to download it and try to play this best strategy tactic game RPG. Origen Twilight. Origen Twilight. This is a new JRPG game made by Nexon Company from Korea, which is if Nexon made a game that would be very good. This tactical RPG game has a league rank that you can compete with the other player in one-on-one. Make sure you power up your team to win the league and get a huge reward at the end. The story of the game is really interesting and full of visual graphic that you can skip it if you want to play faster. Every stage has more than one wave, so make sure to stay focused on your health point on every character. Win Fantasy Destiny. Win Fantasy Destiny. I'm really waiting for this game release on global. I love how the graphic and the camera angle looks. We can clearly see the arena and all of the character position from the top-down view. The gameplay is every time we attack the enemy or the enemy is attacking us, then we all can do a counter attack. So before we start to move, then make sure you have enough HP against the enemy's counter. The game is on development by Chinese developer and has been released twice by CBT testing, and we enjoy it. Alchemy Star. Alchemy Star. I didn't say it is a new game, but this tactical RPG is really worth playing even now on 2023. The game has so many fans until right now, because the developer are making a fair gacha rate game to the players. We can obtain an epic heroes easily even on reroll 1 by 1 and not 10 times at once. The gameplay needs a high tactical and fast thinking of a different color and a different path. And also, choosing the closer way with the enemy is the best way to deal more damage. Take your enemy's skill with various power. Final Fantasy BE. Final Fantasy BE-WOTF. Seriously, Square Enix is the best in this genre, especially tactical turn-based RPG games. We have seen so many good tactical games from this company, and this is one of them. I'm the returning player that wants to replay it. Surprisingly, I got a free 10 gacha and got ultra rare character that is super strong. The graphic of this game is 3D model that we can rotate the camera 360 degrees and doing a zoom in and zoom out, which is that features really help the player to get the right angle. Look at the ultimate skill on this video is really impressive. Yi San Hai. Yi San Hai. This is a Chinese tactical strategy turn-based game RPG. Everything has a Chinese theme like the character, appearance, the ambience, and the language. I really love the developer giving the player a chance to play tactical easier by adding a different color on the movement floor. If we move to the purple floor color, we choose to do a higher basic attack and choose the blue one to do a simple attack. We can launch an ultimate by tapping the skill icon on the right bottom corner. While we are in the lobby, we can go around and explore the tiny world. Dungeon Slayer. Dungeon Slayer RPG. This turn-based RPG game is made by Mobirix. As we know, mostly this company made an idle RPG game, but now they made such a refreshing tactical game with such a unique gameplay. The gameplay is we will make a combo if we pass through some allies to activate while we are moving in the battle, but make sure to pass through the enemies to give a damage. We can use a limited skills leader like support skill to give an extra buff to the ally. Try to enter the arena to see how strong your team is. Knight Core Kingdom. Knight Core Kingdom. Actually, this game has a different style like the other game because it has a combination with tower defense and tactical strategy games. The turn-based is only we can do when the energy is enough to summon a new hero in a specific location. The hero skill will attack the nearest enemies automatically, but we must tap the skill manually or just do it if auto is possible. Sword of Confalaria. Sword of Confalaria. Dear developer, please make it faster to launch this game to global because we are so sick and really want to play it. The graphic is absolutely gorgeous with a stunning music JRPG feeling. Every time our team had a chance to try it, we were really super enjoyable. I really love that the developer makes a super detailed even on pixel art tactical game RPG with a turn-based system. Just look at this pixel art graphic is really impressive.